Welcome, everyone, to 2023. That last year certainly went by quickly. So we're just going to begin today with an affirmation that is sort of bring us all together with a sense of it's to be confident that the infinite will take care of it. We're so fortunate to be confident, just say it or sing it, that the infinite will take care of it. We're so fortunate to be confident that the infinite will take care of it. We're so fortunate to be confident that the infinite will take care of it, all of it. We're so fortunate to be confident that the infinite will take good care of it, all of it. We're so fortunate now to be confident that the infinite will take care of it. We're so fortunate, everybody now, 3 times through, to be confident that the infinite will take good care of it, all of it. We're so fortunate, oh yes, to be confident that the infinite will take care of it, all of it. We're so fortunate, oh, one more time, to be confident that the infinite will take good care of it, all of it. We're so fortunate, oh. Welcome to the miraculous gifts that we deserve. We're starting this year with a challenge known as the Miracle Meditation Challenge, because miracles were sort of co-opted by greatness that was saying that, you know, they're only available to certain people, but miracles are just from the word mirror, miracle, mirror, mirror, miracle. And it's when you reflect your strongest belief, when you reflect that you truly believe that you're capable, that you're able to enthusiastically be curious about what is possible in your life. And so we've decided to have free for everybody, inside and outside of our 13 Moons community. We've decided to build this habit of having a belief system that is a system of believing that you can achieve what you want to achieve. Small miracles, large miracles. Make the small miracles with short time windows, make the large miracles with longer time miracles, longer time windows. Have a 1-month plan, a 1-year plan, a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan, a 15, a 50-year plan. I can remember a few years ago, I had a 65-year plan. I think I'm around year 53 right now, and it's working out. But when you extend the length of your miraculous plan, then you're not looking for immediacy. You're allowing for the process to progress. And so the basics is that we will practice a guided meditation, and I'll give you an example of it, and you'll download the recording of it. A guided meditation that affirms, like what we were just singing there. It affirms certain deep-seated belief systems inside of each one of us. And this guided meditation has a specialty. It's got what's called a binaural rhythm, a binaural beat, a binaural melody. It moves back and forth, and that's why you want to use headphones or earbuds to listen to it. I mean, you can listen to it on stereo speakers and you'll get an effect. It's more effective if you listen to it with headphones or earbuds. And that binaural beat, that binaural rhythm, moves back and forth between the right and left hemisphere of your brain. So the background music in this affirmation is moving back and forth to engage the full brain. And as it does that, it vibrates what's called the corpus callosum. It's that membrane in between the two hemispheres of your brain. And when you get that corpus callosum vibrating, it starts to open up the heart system, the heart brain. It starts to open up the gut brain, which are medical improvements in the overall ability of you to be observant, to be aware. There are ways of making miracles commonplace because the miraculous capacity exists within every moment. That's the basic law of infinity. Infinity says that everything must exist everywhere, always. Infinity cannot be divided. It cannot be located. Infinity is like a lawless companion that is for your benefit. You will have a link to this meditation, this guided meditation, and you can download it, keep it. It'll be evergreen. We'll also have these live calls, these live Zooms every Monday, which will keep ourselves accountable. It'll allow us to gather together. There's 600 or more of us in this challenge, and we want to be able to support each other in this. The other component, in addition to listening to that affirmation guided meditation, is journaling. There's an old saying that if you want to learn something, you either read it or listen to it. If you want to know something, really know something, write it down. Einstein always said, I use paper for memory so that I can use my brain for discovery. So you want to write down, and we call it free writing because you write as a stream of consciousness. You just write down. It can be gobbledygook. It can be anything. But as you're writing it down, it will begin to take on form. This particular challenge with the journaling, with the guided meditation, will start to build a habit inside of you, a habit in which you are going to, first of all, in the first week, you're going to plan your miracles. And so what I want you to start doing is I want you to start planning out little ones, larger ones, give them some timelines. Plan and plant have the same root. And the root is the root, plan and plant of the seed. So you're planting seeds as you journal. Psychology knows that the more that you repeat something, the more that you affirm something, the more it becomes a pattern, a habit. And this is what we want to build. We want to understand the habit that builds a plan of miracles, an understanding of miracles, being consistent in the third week, being consistent and insistent is going to be something of great value as we move through this time. And all of a sudden, layer by layer, brick by brick, we're going to build the building of our miraculous nature. As you go through this, you will start to develop two things. One is you will start to develop a belief system, but because this binary portion of the universe, this material portion of the universe is binary, as you build belief, you'll also build some doubt. And what I want you to do is I want you to use the belief to drive you forward and use your doubts to sharpen your skills. You see, doubts are like the stone that you sharpen a kitchen knife with. You grind against the stone, against the knife, and it makes it sharper. Now, you could say perhaps that the knife really doesn't like that. It doesn't like to have that friction, but it makes it a sharper tool. We don't like the doubts that come up, but if you use them at the proper angle, like that stone, and don't use them straight ahead, because if you use that stone straight ahead on the knife, you're going to make it extremely dull. But if you use those doubts at an angle, they make you sharper. They make you clearer. They make you better. And that's how we can use the negatives as well as the positives to create success and a successful habit in our daily lives. And this will begin to make the miraculous, as we use the word, a more commonplace occurrence. And then in the final week of this particular challenge, we're going to use what we call the lens, which is we're going to choose our lens. What is it? How is it that we're going to look out into our future? So we start with planning or planting. We then move to understanding, completely understanding what it is that we really are looking for. And then in the third week, we get into that consistency to really build a habit pattern. Because if you build a habit, that builds the end result. And then in the fourth week, as I said, we're going to choose the lens. How are you going to look at the world? And through this 4-week challenge, we're going to be able to get ourselves to a position where we can start to manifest what we might call at this point miracles, but what we will ultimately experience as quite commonplace. And so what I would like you to do right now is I would like you to pick up your journal, or if you need to, go and get your journal and open it up and write down your name, the number 2023, and just write down, this month I will, and then fill in the blank. I'll wait. And next, I want you to write down, this year I will. And that blank, I'm not asking you to fill in right now. But then skip a few lines and write down, in the next 2 years, I will. And then skip a few lines and write down, In the very long term, I will. And you can ultimately define what that very long term in many ways might be. What I want you to write down now on the next page is a phrase. Enthusiastic curiosity is a key to my success. Enthusiastic curiosity is a key to my success. Then below that, skip a few lines so that you can fill in all of my doubts are there for the purpose of making me sharper and clearer and better. All of my doubts are there for making me sharper, clearer, and better. So this is a general pattern of how you're going to approach this challenge, that which is going to come up from working with this affirmation, meditation, and journaling. And we have many tools for you. If you go into the links that have been sent to you in the email, you will find that there's a calendar that you can print out, a PDF calendar that you can print out so that you can check off each day whether you have done the meditation and whether you have done the journaling. The journaling and the meditation are best done early when you get up in the morning, but they can be done many times over during the day. And if you can't get to it first thing in the morning, you'll do it later in the day. There's also going to be a way in which you can ask questions, because questions will come up. And myself and our staff will get those questions answered and back to you as soon as possible. Within a day or two, we'll be able to answer back to you. Some of your questions we might even bring up permitted. We might even bring up, not with your name, but we can bring up on these live sessions if we feel that one of your questions might apply to many people. So if you put into your question, which you will send in to us, this can be used, or I don't want this used, make sure that you make that clear, and we'll honor that. So let's break it down into its essential components. You come up in the morning, you put in your earbuds, you listen to the guided meditation, you go into this state. You can do it either sitting in a chair, sitting on a yoga mat. You can do it lying down in your bed. You can do it any way that you want, but make sure that you're comfortable and that you're not going to be interrupted. The guided meditation is about 8 minutes long, just a little, perhaps more than 8 minutes long. And then you're going to get your journal, have it right next to you, and you're going to begin to write. And I would suggest that you write for 5 to 10 minutes. Sometimes I write, and as a matter of fact, I journal every day. My good morning prayers are just a byproduct of the journaling. These journaling processes I've done for decades, and it's a way of getting out of you all of the components that might be sitting in the way of a clearer vision. And it can give you the ideas that you can expand upon. So writing things down is a habit that you want to build. And you ultimately want to build the habit so that you keep books of journals on your bookshelf. And you can go back several years like I do and find out, well, where did this idea first originate? And when I go back in my journals, one of the things that I find quite true is that the miraculous is very much available, because things that 20 years ago, 15 years ago, I was thinking were, distant, miraculous ideas have all come true, have been manifest through the process of that brick by brick, step by step, layer by layer, building. So let's listen to this guided meditation. I've put it in a spot in the middle of it. And so you'll just hear, and it'll be soft because I don't want to blow your ears out, but you can make it at any level that you want. But here is what the background sound is like, and the binaural beat is like, and the voiceover is like. Feel it as you shrug your shoulders. Feel it as you move your feet. Feel it on the very crown of your head. Feel it in the tips of your fingers. Miracles are not unusual. They are very commonplace between the light in the brain and the earthly strength in the body. Miracles are commonplace. This is who we are as we walk forward. This is who we are as we walk forward. Surrounded by the love of family and friends. Surrounded by the love of family and friends. So there you have just a sample of what it is that you're going to be listening to. So I want you to just sit for a moment and pick up your journal. Come to a fresh page in your journal and begin to free write. You want to practice this today. Just start writing down words. Probably not to be thinking. Probably better just to be writing down words. Feel how they link together. Feel how they stand individually. Just be writing. You can write a poem. You can write a phrase. You can write meaningless words. Just exercise the writing process. As you open up the link between writing and processing, you begin to bypass the process of thinking before writing. And when we bypass the fact of thinking before writing, we don't become careless. We become carefree. And in that carefree nature, we become childlike. And when we combine our childlike nature with our adult comprehension, it's a magical combination that enables the miracle of growth. Just like the child grows, just like the child's ideas grow into plans and then grow into actualities, we are going to use this same process. And this free writing allows us to bypass the critical thinking so that we become more curious, more enthusiastic, more creative, more believing. And then we start to use our doubt as a sharpening tool. Doubt has reason and purpose, but it is not to stand in our way. Excellent. Just put a comma or an ellipsis or an em dash so that you can add to this journaling. So let's just go back over the basics. This month is a miracle meditation challenge. We'll practice the meditation daily. You'll have a calendar that you can print out so that you can check from January 2nd until January 31st. And understand that there's an additional blessing during this time, because from December 29th past until January 19th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is in retrograde. So we're beginning this challenge with Mercury in retrograde. And Mercury in retrograde is a disassembling time. And so in order for us to build new ideas, we oftentimes need to disassemble the older, more established ideas. So this is a really, really opportunistic moment. And it's one of the reasons why we chose to have it begin exactly at this time. Every Monday at 9 Pacific, we will gather together here to sort of reaffirm, reconfirm, redesign, redefine our intention. And these live calls will bring us all together. And as we'll do at the end of this live call, we'll do the meditation together. And then we'll journal for a minimum of 5 to 10 minutes afterwards, each day. We want to build this sensation that our success, the miraculous nature of our desires, are not difficult. They just require consistency. And they understand that, understanding being the second week, consistency being the third week, and then choosing the lens through which we're going to go into the future, being the 4th week. And this week, we're planting the seeds. This week is very much about defining what are the seeds that we're planting. And so, as we go into this, what I would like to leave you with today is the enthusiasm, the curiosity, and the building small steps, inch by inch, brick by brick. We're going to build this incredible building of our future success. And so what I would like you to do, if you have headphones or earbuds, please put them on. If you don't, it's not a problem. And set yourself now in a very comfortable position. And we're going to go through the meditation, the guided meditation from beginning to end. And then right after that, we'll free journal for about 3 to 5 minutes just to get a feeling for it. And then we'll bid each other Happy New Year as we open up the muted microphones. And so please set yourself. I'll wait for a moment. Make yourself very comfortable. We're going to make success, which in some instances may seem miraculous. We're going to make it commonplace and actual. Here we go. Today we are grateful for the progress that we are making. We stretch into our body glove and experience the improvement in our strength, in our balance, in our focus. We are progressing forward at a remarkable rate. This is who we are. This is what we are. We are progress forward. Get a sensation of the light that is coming down through the top of your head. Get a sensation of the light that is coming down through the top of your head. That light fills your brain. That light fills your brain. A remarkable healing light, blessing down through the top of your head. addition to the light in the top of your head, experience the strength that is coming up from the earth. Experience the strength in your body coming up from the earth. Light coming through the top of your head. Strength coming up from the earth through your feet and your legs and your hips and your pelvis. And these two forces meet in your heart. Feel that meeting place in your heart. Breathe it into your lungs. Breathe it into your lungs. That meeting place between that incredible light in your brain and the incredible strength in your body. Experience it. Experience it. Meeting in your heart. Feel it as you shrug your shoulders. Feel it as you move your feet. Feel it on the very crown of your head. Feel it in the tips of your fingers. Miracles are not unusual. They are very commonplace between the light in the brain and the earthly strength in the body. Miracles are commonplace. This is who we are as we walk forward. This is who we are as we walk forward. Surrounded by the love of family and friends. Surrounded by the love of family and friends. As we come out of this meditative experience, continue to feel the light coming into the top of your brain and the strength coming up from the depths of the earth. The light coming in through the top of your head and the strength coming up from the depths of the earth. Be that, walk forward, be that feeling, be that magnificent, magnificent healing. Many blessings. With love. Satnam. And now pick up your journal and begin writing immediately. Write with and without thinking, however it comes through. Remember to be very aware of your breathing. Proper breathing pushes the belly out as you inhale and draws it back in as you exhale. Breathing from the belly, from the diaphragm. Be aware of your breathing as you're writing. Please feel free to continue this journaling, but I would like to close with two things this live call today. One, we'll just do the affirmation that we began with for a few moments. And then two, we will unmute ourselves and just wish each other a happy and successful new year. To be confident that the infinite will take care of it. We're so fortunate to be confident that the infinite will take care of it. We are so fortunate to be confident that the infinite will take care of it, all of it. We're so fortunate to be confident that the infinite will take good care of it, all of it. We are so very fortunate to be confident that the infinite will take good care of it, all of it. We are so very, very, very fortunate to be confident that the infinite will take care of it, all of it. We are so fortunate. I am honored that you have joined us, that we are all in community. You will be supported in this month of our Miracle Meditation Challenge. You will be held in a community of others, 600 others, doing the same thing each and every day. It's like family, it's community, it's support. And so with that, I'm so welcoming you to this month of the miraculous gifts that we deserve.